Good evening, everyone, and welcome to digiMAX Sports Network. This is Scott Kirker along with Randy Begole. Randy, a big night here, senior night. We introduced all the seniors. I think half the school got announced, and then we had, there was a lot of things going on here tonight. A lot of things.
The dancers, we had the football players out there doing a whole, acrobatic thing, and, the 7th grade team over at Metamora. Second place finish, and the 8th grade team at Germantown, I believe, is playing next week for a big game. So great to see all those folks here. But yeah, this place is absolutely packed. Everybody's fired up. We got the band going. What else can you ask for senior night?
Yeah, this is a big night. Metamora wins tonight. They win the Middle Illini Conference. So it's a big game for Metamora. And we've been saying that all year, but it truly is here tonight.
Definitely. And having Dunlap here is great at home, but next week we got to turn around and go to Dunlap and face them in the opening round of the regionals.
Yeah.
So it's kind of an interesting game from that standpoint. How much does Coach Dame want to show, and you know what I mean? So it'll be interesting to see how this game comes out. So
why don't we take a timeout? When we come back, we'll talk to the head coach of the Redbirds. Welcome back to Metamora. We're here with head coach Justin Dave. Coach, big night here tonight. A lot of things. You got to kind of honor your 6 seniors, which is always nice to do.
Yeah, for sure. It's always a good night seeing these guys that have been with us for almost 4 years now. Been watching them since they were in 7th and 8th grade, so it's special.
Yeah, Coach, I mean, an emotional night, right? With the seniors and whatnot, but you look at Matthew Zobrist, he's dressed varsity all 4 years. Maybe the winningest player in Metamora basketball history. I don't know. We might have to do some research on that. But
I don't think you need to. If you're counting a guy that's dressed varsity, there's nobody else that's won this many games because we've never won that many games.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool.
It's a big night, though, but you got a kind of a tough thing here for you. You played Dunlap here tonight in the regular season. You turn around and play them again in another week.
Yeah, 8 days later.
Yeah.
The big challenge tonight is just kind of the distraction, senior night, and obviously a little different lineup than we're used to having. So hopefully these guys look good in practice the last 2 days playing together with the starting lineup that we're going to bring out there. So hopefully we come out here with a good start and then get on top of the game and be in control.
Coach, we'll let you get going here, but good luck. Bring home a W.
Thanks, guys.
Go get them, Coach.
Thanks.
We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll talk about the keys to tonight's game.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact Greg Harmon for your personal price plan today.
Welcome to Kaufman Wellness Center. Our spinal decompression therapy helps alleviate pain and promote healing without the need for invasive surgery.
I started having back pain issues about 3 years ago. Started doing some decompression therapy as soon as they had that, and I think that has shown a major improvement. I walked out of the office feeling significantly better than when I walked in the first time.
Throughout working, my body's been abused for well over 50 years, and Dr. Kaufman has kept me to where I can continue to work.
At Kaufman Wellness Center, your journey to wellness starts here.
Hi, Tom.
Hey, how's the college visit?
You remembered. It's good.
Does it make the short list?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Knowing our clients personally is what we do.
It's okay. This is what we've been planning for.
And with over 13,000 financial advisors, we do it a lot. It's why Edward Jones is the big company that doesn't act that way.
For financial strategies and one-on-one advice, contact Kevin Kyle.
Welcome back to Metamora. Guys, we talked about it a little bit there, but it is going to be tough to play a team and then play them again next week. I don't know. Do we just go out tonight? I assume he's probably going to be starting 5 seniors tonight.
Oh, yeah, you have to on senior night, definitely. And you know what? Those are 5 seniors that have been in the program. I mean, Jonah Funk obviously is, new this year, but those are 5 guys that can run this offense, in their sleep. And so I think our seniors are going to carry us here for a long time, through this game. And, I didn't ask Coach Dane this, but, a question I really want to ask him is how much do you want to show
exactly
in a game like this? Because you've got to turn around and go play Dunlap at Dunlap, fighting for their lives next week, right? So I got to believe you want to leave a little bit back so you've got some different things you can go to in a key situation like that. So, Eli, what do you think of that?
I mean, I think this might be an unpopular opinion, but I think Coach James is not going to hold anything back tonight. I think as we talked to him after the Morton game, he's like, we don't believe it. I don't believe in those cliches. Hard to beat a team 3 times.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to stay true to that. I mean, we've seen Metamora is dominant no matter what, right? I mean, it's tough to stop them no matter what, all their scores and stuff. I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, if we do what we do, we're going to be fine. Now, when we played them in Dunlap, I mean, Max Sutter was in foul trouble. You know what I mean? So,
but that was a big night for him, though, too.
Yeah, that was a big night. I mean, James Franklin from Penn State was there in person, visiting with him and stuff. So, but, he stays out of foul trouble. This team has a whole different kind of feel to it, you know what I mean, with his physicality and what he's capable of. So, he's one of those guys that can go off and have a 30-point night, 20 boards, and can put you under, All
right, I'm going to give you 3 sets of numbers here, okay?
All right.
118-20, 53-3, and 45. What are those?
Well, that's got to be Matthew Zobrist wins as a varsity player at Metamora. The 118 and what'd you say, 118 and 20?
That'd be the career. And then the second one was probably his middle line record, I'd imagine.
Well, you're right about the middle line record. We're 53-3 right now in the last 4 years.
Wow.
That first set of numbers, 118 and 20, is what our record is total in the last 4 years.
Yeah.
And 45 is how many games we've won in a row here at Tepke Gymnasium. It's the longest winning streak in the state, and it's the 8th best in the history of the state.
Man, that's just some crazy numbers from a football school, right, Scotty? Eli is a football player sitting here, and, Eli, you guys got to get in the weight room, baby. You got to get this football thing fired back up, man. There's some pressure here, baby. Come on.
It'd be nice to hear that about Malone, too, on Friday. Hopefully we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, there's some numbers. There was a time that the football team could say that have, put up those kind of numbers. I'm not saying it's, not, but, what basketball's done is just unbelievable. To think, there were days, Scotty, when this gym, for senior night wasn't this full, right?
I know.
So it's crazy, but that's fun.
Well, you guys, you know, the one team that's always kind of played, for whatever reason, even when we've been, you know, a lot better, Dunlap's always been able to muddy the waters enough to make it a competitive ball game.
Yeah, they're ready, you know, and they don't quit. And this team is just they don't stop. You know, you saw it even with the fresh off team. You know, they were down by 10 there. They kept coming at you and hitting threes and going at you. So this team's not going to stop.
In that sophomore game, it was almost a running clock there in the second half, but they fought it back. It was single digits there at the end of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Metamora was just, I think we had a 27-point lead, you know, early in the fourth quarter, and you got to give Dunlap some credit. You know, they fought all the way back. But I'll tell you what, that the sophomore team, I think they lost one conference game this year. Freshman team undefeated in the conference. Varsity get a win here tonight, and they'll have their, you know, 3 out of the last 4 years we've been 13-1. The other year we were 14-0.
Some wild, just fumes to roll off in on. You know, when you start thinking about that, you know, just this program, these guys are just not used to losing. You know, they find a way to win. They dig deep on that. So that's going to take us, you know, in this postseason. That's really going to take us in the right direction. You know?
For sure.
And my one takeaway from those middle Illini stats is I'd hate to be those other 7 teams. I hate all like, I don't know.
There's some gaudy numbers there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been times where we've been on the other end of that.
You know? For sure.
You know, but, you know, here you got the 7th grade team from Metamora out here. You got the 8th grade team from Germantown, both making state, you know, finishes and whatnot. So the future looks bright for Metamora basketball. You know, we're talking at senior night here, you know, some great seniors. But, man, I mean, this program is just going to continue to reload, you know.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's pretty exciting, you know. It's kind of a shame that we only got to play 8 home games here this year. We sacrificed one of those home games and went down to the Shirk Center. A great venue and a great opportunity. It's just a shame we had to give up a home game to do that.
That is, but you know what? People that wanted to come see the game got to see the game, Scotty. I mean, you know, look at this place. I mean, there's not a seat to be had in here right now. I wonder if we're turning people away. I know in the past we've had to do that, you know.
$50, they can come sit next to us.
There you go.
There's a seat right here.
Text Scotty.
Sit next to Eli.
Venmo it to him directly.
I don't bite.
But yeah, it's just crazy to think what a level this program's at and has been at for the last few years, you know.
We're about a minute away from the national anthem and the starting lineup. Looks like maybe the chorus getting ready to sing the national anthem. They do a great job, so it'll be nice.
Yeah, so much talent here in the school, just everywhere. It's awesome.
Charlie and his son taking the rack of basketballs off the court.
He tried to steal it in the sophomore game. Mr. Zimmerman's son did, try to run away with it, so teaching the young kid right now.
Just a few years ago, Charlie was holding him like a football at the games. Before long, he'll be holding Charlie like a football.
How things change as these kids grow up, you know?
So a little bit different starting lineup. No Funk, no Jones, but I'm sure those guys will see the court fairly quickly.
Yeah, we'll see how long, these guys go. But, there are times when you have that senior chemistry that they'll run the whole first quarter in some of these senior games. I could expect that to happen here. Dunlap controls the tip.
Zobrist will start out on Sutter.
Sutter setting some screens up high. Dunlap gets downhill. It's number 2. Ryder Renette,
only a freshman.
Yeah. Hessing now brings it up for the Birds. Gets it over to Zobrist. Over to Greaves. That's the screen for him. Back to Zobrist. Got a one-on-one. Drives baseline. Gets doubled. Kicks it out to Greaves. Greaves drives in the lane. Little floater off the front. Sutter with the rebound.
I like this move by Coach Game, though. Giving both Hessing and Walker a chance to start.
Yeah, they played so many key minutes. Sutter with the rebound. Gets knocked away by Walker. Walker gets in there, digs it out. Looks like he's going to draw a jump ball. It'll be Metamora ball.
Good job by Walker to get in there.
Great job to help down on the big man,
Oh, for sure.
Good offensive rebound at a Sutter guy. I think Zobrist looking for a push in the back there. Didn't get it. A little upset.
Dunlap comes out here in a little 1-2-2 press. Full court. Birds do a nice job just passing the ball. And Walker.
Oh, nice job
from Greaves.
Jake Walker to get an easy bucket there. That's a nice find by Greaves, though, too.
Yeah. Ramage helps out, gets the ball out to Hessing for the layup. Redbirds up 4-2. Love that transition off the steal. That's good basketball. Look at Max Sutter just displacing Zobrist. And now they're going to call a foul.
Oh, ref got hit.
And who'd that go against? Was that against Greaves?
Yes.
Sutter to inbound for Dunlap. Sutter now looks to wheel on Zobrist. Gets it to the corner for 3. Long. Greaves with the backside rebound. Zobrist now brings it up for the Birds. Gets the screen from Walker. Over to Greaves. That's the screen for Greaves. Rolls. Ball gets tipped out. Dunlap comes away with it. Dunlap on the move. And that's
Wynette again.
Freshman with all 4 points here for the Eagles. Greaves for 3. Good. Nice little shooter's roll there. Yeah, we love to see him getting going early here offensively. Sutter for 3.
Well, nice check out by Metamora.
Nice
Colin
job.
Ramage with a big rebound. See if
Ramage and Greaves over there. Zobrist for 3. Beautiful.
First field goal in a little over 4 quarters.
Yeah. Nice to see Greaves and Zobrist hitting from 3. And Coach Julius here from Dunlap will take a 30.
And
things over.
It looks like Funk and Jones were at the scorer's table ready to check in, too. So what a nice job by the seniors to get us off to a good start. 10-4 Redbirds lead.
Absolutely. Jake Walker digging it out from the big man. Ramage with the steal. Jack Hessing with the run out and the layup. yeah, we're putting in our seniors that don't ordinarily start, but these are seniors that make major contributions to this team all throughout the season. So,
And the first 4 field goals from Metamora have been from all different players here.
yeah, spreading the ball around a little bit. That's good postseason basketball, you know.
Boy, it's nice to see Zobrist get that first bucket at first attempt, and he got a bucket. Oh, nice job. Nice edge.
Zobrist had the deflection, just couldn't haul it in, but a nice job to get his hands out there.
We just seem to be a lot quicker right now.
Yeah, we were playing so many games stacked on top of each other that, you know, we've had a little time here to get a little rest and recover and prepare. And ball gets lost out of bounds. It'll be Metamora's ball.
It looked a little odd, but I don't know if they ever touched each other, did they?
Yeah, there was a little bit of contact there, but just not enough to call the foul. Ramage gets it over to Greaves. Zobrist sets the screen. Ball goes down to Funk, who turns, and
did he hook?
That's on Zobrist, it looks like, and yeah, maybe a moving screen or something there in the middle of the lane.
Did you see that, Eli?
No, I didn't get eyes on that. I was too busy watching the matchup between Sutter and Funk. I mean, Sutter has to have 40 pounds
Dunlap
on Funk.
For 3.
Lynette has all 7 points.
Freshman came to play tonight for Dunlap. Zobrist for 3.
Good.
Wow, the shooter's roll is looking good tonight for the Birds here.
Yeah.
Sutter sets the screen. Ball goes down to Sutter against Funk. Spins to the right. Greaves comes down to help. Funk with the rebound.
That's a great job by Jonah Funk.
Nice job by Greaves, too, to come down, rake at the ball. Sutter just couldn't get his bearings before shooting that. Zobrist for 3. Off the heel. Dunlap with the rebound.
Shot just looks better than it did the other night.
There's the freshman, gets in the lane. Funk with the rebound. Jones sets the screen for Greaves. Ball goes into Jones in the short corner. Spins, little baseline jumper.
Good.
It goes. That's a nice matchup. Jones against the freshman there. You know, he's got about 6-7 inches on him and just kind of bullied him down there.
I like how he squared himself to the basket, and then it was an easy shot.
Yeah, nice job. Freshman for 3, doesn't go. Ball bounces, Dunlap recovers. That's number 3, Jack Steffen for Dunlap, who puts it in. Funk sets the screen for Zobrist, rolls down.
Oh, a little bit too hard, but I like that screen and roll.
Yeah, that's good action there. You're right. You kind of want to see him float that up, you know. Let the 6'10" guy go up and get it, you know.
It would have been a dunk.
Oh, yeah, no question.
Boy, it's a big crowd here tonight, isn't it?
Oh, man. Don't know what the attendance is in this gym, but it's very close to capacity. Sutter gets it against Funk. Kicks it out. Ramage now with the steal. Gets it to Jones.
That's a good job.
Zobrist for 3. Doesn't go. Ramage now battles for the rebound. And we got a jump ball.
That'll go back to Dunlap. What a good job by Colin Ramage. Wow.
Yeah, just stayed with it and fought, got position there late, but just hung in there. Sutter now out top against Funk. Gets this to the freshman, Burnett. Ball goes down to Sutter in the lane against Funk and gets it to go.
Wait, if Jonah can just stand there and let him put that, when he lowers that shoulder, that'd be an offensive foul.
Yeah, he was kind of moving, and that shoulder just displaced him a little too much. But the Birds will hold it for one here with under 20 to go. Down to 15. Under 10. Degrees into Funk against Sutter. Spins baseline, little hook. And he'll pick up the foul against Sutter. Funk to go to the line to shoot two.
I like that little sequence there.
Yeah, if you can get Sutter into foul trouble, this team has a whole different look to it, you know.
Ooh.
Walker and Hessing check in the game. They're replacing Greaves and Zobrist.
I like that move. There you go, Jonah.
Half-court shot by Dunlap. Let's go.
Just a little short.
Redbirds will take a 5-point lead into the second quarter, up 16-11.
Take a second to thank our sponsors. Commerce Bank. Commerce Bank is proud to support the Metamora Redbirds. For nearly 160 years, Commerce Bank has been helping people find answers to the financial questions that matter most to them. If you have questions, give them a call. Goodfield State Bank. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you. Goodfield State Bank, a true community bank. Hanover's Pub, your favorite food and drinks every time you visit. See you on the square. Kirby Foods. Be sure to check out their signature Kirby items at the meat department. Kirby Foods is proud to be 100% employee-owned.
Zobrist and Greaves back in the lineup for the Birds to start the second quarter. Dunlap looks like they're dropping in a little 2-3 zone here. Ramage now cuts to the middle, gets it deep in the lane, back out to Greaves. Ramage just drives the lane.
Oh.
Gets caught for the travel. I mean, I think that lane was so wide open, he was kind of surprised. He said, man, I'm going to go and get myself a little 3-foot jump shot here. Bird still in the man-to-man.
Oh, nice.
Over sits. They were trying to go into Sutter there. Sutter now deep in the paint. Reverse layup. Gets it to go. Pretty crafty move there against Funk. Ramage now on the high. Zobrist gets it down to Funk, and it is tipped. But Funk must have touched it as well.
I'd like to see Ramage go up with that. He's all the way into the lane. He's 2-3 feet away. Just go up with it.
Yeah, he's so deep. Just hit that little bunny there. Absolutely. Jones with the rebound for the Redbirds. Out to Jones for three. Off the front, Ramage with the rebound. Gets it over to Greaves. Back to Ramage. Little jump shot. Funk now with the rebound. Little putback doesn't go. Ball bounces around, recovered by Dunlap. Dunlap goes into Sutter in the post. Reeves reaches in, knocks it away, and now they're going to get a foul against Sutter. That'll be his second. Redbirds to inbound. And again, I got to give credit to Greaves there. You know, Greaves kind of reached in a little bit, knocked that ball away, and caused kind of an awkward possession there, and Sutter commits the foul. So now Sutter comes to the bench, and that's number 13, Jacob Gladstone. 6'3" senior comes in for Sutter. Zobrist first in the lane to get the layup.
Nice feed from Funk. That's a different look where he had Matthew Zobrist coming into the lane.
And now with Sutter out of there, you know, Zobrist can really have his way in the paint, you know, with the 6'5" frame. And Dunlap's going to go to the line here to shoot two. That's number 3, Jack Steffen. And foul goes against Reeves.
That's his second. I would think Ashton Greaves has a pretty good idea how to play with 2 fouls. Gets the second.
Be interesting to see how we attack this. Dunlap in the man now. And Funk's got a pretty good height advantage. You know, he's got a 6'3". They go right to Funk, and that's the double team.
Yeah.
And he goes to the reverse jam, and it goes in. He gets a foul, so he'll have a chance for the 3-point play. And love it. That's exactly where the ball needed to go against this lineup.
I love how it came across that lane, and he was big. He got his elbows out wide. He got his legs out wide, and Jack Kesson comes back in for Ashton Greaves. Jonah Funk will go to the line for the and one.
I will say these past few possessions from Metamora on offense, I've really liked Ramage at the free throw line and Funk kind of running the baseline there. Ramage was that middle presence back in grade school for Germantown. So he's not foreign to it.
And Sutter checks back into the lineup for Dunlap here. So, you know, Coach Julius just didn't like, I think, maybe the way his team was playing without him. So I think he's saying, hey, stay out of foul trouble, but they feel like they've got to have him on the floor. Zobrist with the rebound on the backside.
That's nice team defense right there by Metamora.
Zobrist tries to leave it. Brady Jones picks it up. Funk for the hammer.
That's a nice shot.
That's a high percentage look right there, Scotty. Freshman gets down the lane, doesn't go. Jack Hessing with the rebound.
Nice and strong with the ball, too.
Yep, Max Sutter. You know, not. Brady Jones for 3.
Good!
Beautiful. Right off the fast break out of the corner there. That's textbook. All of a sudden, Metamora's got a 12-point lead here. A little over 4 to go in the second. Ball goes into Sutter in the high post. Leaves it. Hessing with the rebound on the backside.
I like to see Metamora get the ball to Ramage because I agree with Eli. Him in the middle, he's pretty darned effective.
Yeah, against that zone for sure. You know, now they're back in the man. But yeah, you're right. Against the zone, I mean, cutting to that high post against the zone, just it collapses. You've got outside, you know, backside threes, and then you've got, you know, the high-low looking down to the big man coming out of the short corner. So yeah, you're right. That's just a great way to just collapse that zone.
And he's the only one that's played so far that hasn't scored.
Ball goes down to Funk against Sutter. Backs it in. Funk gets it up. Rebound goes long to Ramage. Out to Jones for three.
Looked like he got fouled, didn't he?
Dunlap for three. And they'll collect the foul here. That's number 10, Eli McCannicu. And he'll have a chance here for a 4-point play.
Harlem Globetrotter style.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was quite a shot. Thing brought a little rain down with it. You know, it's pretty high up in the rafters. Free throw won't go. Funk with the rebound. Brady Jones makes the cut, gets it out to Hessing. Sobers thought about the three. Gets doubled now, up high, goes around it. It's down for a layup. Beautiful.
Wow.
That's tough, you know. As the opposing coach, you throw a double team on him. He just goes around the outside of it, gets downhill for the layup.
Yeah,
That's tough.
After he turned that corner, it was a huge advantage.
Funk with the rebound.
Nice job by Jonah Funk to get the ball out in a hurry.
Sobers now attacking. Gets it to Ramage, who attacks. Gets through, gets fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
I love that.
Foul's going to go against number 1, Austin Walker for Dunlap.
He's up and good. He's on the board.
There we go.
Gets in the scoring column. That's a good thing.
Well deserved.
All 5 guys on the floor now have scored.
Gets them both.
Redbirds with a 13-point lead here with a little over 2 to go in the second.
I like to see him continue to get the ball down low to Funk to try and get that third foul on Sutter. Oh.
Little layup there. That's 23, Gibbs.
We almost had the turnover.
Yeah, ball was just kind of rolling. He picked it up. Little reverse layup. Ramage now gets the ball down to Jones on the baseline. Back out to Ramage. Now to Jones. Jones attacks the lane. Little floater off the front, doesn't go. Gives it the rebound in the corner.
I like to see him taking the ball to the basket, though.
Yeah, I like to see that aggressive move. Hessing with the rebound on the backside. Gets it to Zobrist. Zobrist for three. Off the back, Jones now. Almost had the rebound. Dunlap's on the run. Sutter now gets fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two. They're going to pick up Brady Jones.
That's just his first. Good foul. Good foul.
Yeah, it's gonna be a posterized slam if he didn't foul him, I think.
Yeah.
Get the second.
Sutter now checks out for Dunlap. Steffen replaces him. Under a minute to go here. Redbirds up by 10. There's the steal out front. Number 10, Mechanicow. It'll be Dunlap to inbound here. Next foul by either team is going to be 2 shots. Good foul there by Ramage to avoid the layup. The freshman gets the reverse layup here. That's Renette. Renette's got 9 now for Dunlap in the first half here. Redbirds are led by Zobrist with 10. Zobrist holding it for 1 here. It's to Ramage, to Hessing, to Jones. And the ball gets tipped out of bounds with 5 seconds to go. Redbirds to inbound.
Question for you was Jones' three-pointer shot over in the corner, was that a three-pointer?
Boy, I thought it was. Boy, the ball got knocked out of the inbounder's hand, and that's usually either a warning or a technical. So the officials are just kind of looking here, but you can't knock the ball out of the inbounder's hand. 5 seconds on the clock. Zobrist for the baseline jump. Oh! Got it. Wow. So Redbirds will have a 10-point lead here going into halftime, and that should count. It should be 32-22 here, and Zobrist will have 12 points getting into the halftime locker room.
Mason Peter Holmes, proud supporter of the Metamora Redbirds. Metamora McDonald's, get it on quickly with the McDonald's mobile order and pay with their curbside pickup. Use the McDonald's app to earn points on all your orders. Merrill Lynch, they're also our halftime sponsor. Local face with big company resources. Get supported by a team with over 100 years of experience. Big advice from small town advisors. The Room Bar, located on the Metamora Square, is proud to be your local basketball headquarters. Morrison Lawn Landscapes, family owned operated since 2007, creating unique outdoor spaces for the whole family to use. Sobrist Insurance, your total insurance solution. We'll be back in just a few minutes with the second half.
What sets Snyder Village apart from other retirement living options? With a campus of over 40 acres, Snyder Village is a life plan community, offering several levels of care at one convenient location. From independent living to assisted living to skilled nursing, you're sure to find what you're looking for. Snyder Village is a faith-based community, providing for the physical, emotional, and spiritual needs of others. As a nonprofit organization, Snyder Village offers a local touch. Come see why people call Snyder Village home. Visit SnyderVillage.com.
Martin's sign service team, led by third-generation sign installer Andrew Martin, is excited for another year of serving as Central Illinois' premier full-service sign company. Not only are we a proud authorized Watchfire digital message sign dealer, but we can custom design and fabricate a brand new sign to your specifications, as well as repair and upgrade your existing signage. Remember, you only have one chance to make a good first impression. Call Martin Sign Service today for a free quote.
Germantown Grill, where our staff loves the game as much as you do. Football, basketball, baseball, whatever your sport, we'll be cheering right along as we serve up your hometown favorites. We've got everything you need to celebrate the wins. Food and flavors to satisfy any craving. Plus, the best private gaming around, powered by Gold Rush Gaming, the gold standard in video gaming. Only at Germantown Grill in Germantown Hills.
Welcome back to Metamora took that 10-point lead into the halftime locker room. I don't think the Dunlap coach was real happy that they counted that at the end, but they did.
Yeah, I almost feel like, he was thinking they were going to give him credit for a 3. So he was fighting about the 3 to the 2.
I agree with that.
And then once they said 2, he said, all right, and he went in the locker room. But I think he was worried they were going to give him an extra point there.
I don't think he was he that close to a 3-point shot?
He was down in the corner, but he was probably a 17-footer, something like that. But yeah, looking at the first half, the cool thing on there, every kid who's played for Metamora the first half scored.
Yeah.
And that's pretty neat to see that. We're really sharing the ball well, and it's great teamwork out there. Dunlap to inbound. Birds come out in the man. Steffens gets to the rim with the layup. Outside is a little slow to rotate. Dunlap comes out here, a little diamond in one press. Ball gets reversed to Zobrist, who goes baseline to Funk, who gets fouled on the floor.
What a nice pass, though, to Funk. Funk was ready for it.
Yeah.
Did a nice head fake, got that guy.
When a team's going to press you like this, it's nice to just take it at him and punish him, Ball goes into Funk against Sutter. Gets his own rebound. Go for him. Ball goes into Sutter in the high post. Against Funk. Reverse layup. Gets blocked by Funk and recovered by Funk.
That was really good defense.
Great defense and great job to stay under control and recover that block. You can block out of bounds and look like a hero, but when you recover that block, that's meaningful. And Funk now is going to draw the foul against Sutter.
I love that. They've been going down to Funk this whole half, both trips down the court. That's number 3 on Sutter. Ooh. And he gets the second one.
Redbirds with a 9-point lead here. Funk comes over blocks, recovered by Dunlap. And now Brady Jones outlets to Funk over to Zobrist. Gets tipped out of bounds. Metamora to inbound.
I like what they're trying to do. They're trying to get the ball back to Funk for a dunk.
Yeah, absolutely. How about the outlet to the 6'10" guy? That's kind of cool. Ball goes into Greaves. Over to Ramage. Gibbs just jumps the pass. Dunlap on the run now. The freshman gets the layup. That's Renette. Zobrist, step back 3.
Good.
Gibbs drives baseline against Brady Jones, and it goes. Zobrist cuts across the lane. The jumper won't go. Up to Sutter on the fast break. Gets the layup.
Birds need a bucket.
He gets cut down to 6 here. A little over 5 to go in the third. Ball gets reversed to Jones. Zobrist now on the high post. Drives baseline. Gets fouled on the pass. Foul goes against Steph, and Redbirds to inbound. Zobrist in the corner for three.
Boy, it just rattled in and out.
Dunlap on the run for three. Oh, boy, to go. Cuts the lead to three here. 4:40 in the third.
I'm a little shocked Coach Dame didn't take a timeout there, talk things over, and regroup after this run Dunlap's been on.
Now he will.
And, this defense is kind of like a little, they're playing man out top, then kind of zone on the bottom. It's kind of a little bit of a junk-looking defense, or really a 2-3 that's really extended.
I'll tell you what, though. I know this is a Metamora broadcast, but I really like the game that freshman, Renette, brings.
Yeah.
I think he plays like he's a lot taller than 5'9", almost like a Russell Westbrook kind of. He's a better shooter than Russell Westbrook, but I feel like the game that he has is very similar.
The coach trusts him. I mean, the ball's in his hand all the time. He's got 11 points, leading Dunlap in scoring.
Tough kid.
But you're right. I mean, yeah, tough kid. So
I think his dad was a riverman.
Oh, really?
I think he was.
Well, he's a hockey player. That's a whole nother level. You've been watching that Four Nations Challenge.
I have not.
But the U.S. and Canada started out in a fist fight the other night. So
there were three of them, weren't there?
Yeah. So these hockey get now. There you go. Get it in the high post to Ramage. Kicks it out to Jones for three. Off the front, doesn't go. Dunlap controls it, but you like that inside-out look off against the zone there. Sutter now, top of the key against Funk. He's going to take it. Wheels against Funk.
He traveled.
Funk walls up. He gets the block and the recovery. So great defense by Funk. Freeze for three. Doesn't go. Sutter with the rebound. He's on the run. Right down the middle. Kicks it out. Jones now with the steal.
That's really good defense by Metamora.
Ramage sets a high screen for Zobrist for three.
Good.
Nice screen by Ramage there to free him up for the shot. Dunlap for three. That's the freshman, Renette. Cuts it back to three. Renette's got 14 now for Dunlap, and Zobrist leads the Birds with 18. So, yeah, Eli, you're right. That freshman is a key player for the Eagles.
I wonder how when they played East Peoria, how the DuBois-Renette matchup went. I think DuBois is more skilled, but I mean, they're both really good ball players.
Renette is more of a physical player.
Yeah, and I think DuBois is more of the finesse 50.
But yeah, he's become a little bit of a problem here for the Redbirds. We've got to find a way to contain him. He's kind of that guy that somebody's got to stick with and really not help on at this point of the game, And
I wonder if that's going to be Brady Jones breaking this time out. The length and the speed with Jones, you get both of them there.
Yeah. We'll see. Usually Greaves kind of gets an assignment like that, But we'll see what Coach Dame does here. Dunlap stays in the press. Well, diamond and one. Ramage gets it on the backside. Zobrist now posting the lane. Gets the bucket. They're giving Zobrist a warning to leave the ball. So if he does that again, it'll be a tee, but they just want the ball to bounce. They don't want to give a team an advantage to set up a press or whatnot by touching it when it goes through the hoop. Sutter gets it out top against Funk. Out to the wing to Gibbs. Gibbs drives the lane against Jones. The layup goes off the glass. Dunlap now in a man. Ramage kicks it out to Funk, who drives against Sutter. Thinks better of it. Gets it knocked away.
Metamora take a time. That's a good timeout.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a really good timeout for Metamora.
Yeah, Funk there's trying to go against Sutter, and Sutter's just bodying him. And, just playing extremely physical with him. And the officials have let us play physical both ways here tonight, You really can't say it's gone one way or the other. So that they've let these guys bang it quite a bit. But, in that situation, that really works to Sutter's advantage against Funk, being the football guy and obviously highly touted,
And especially when he's guarding Funk. I don't want to shame Funk for anything, but Sutter's a lot more thick than Funk is. He's got a lot more weight than Funk does.
He looks like a football player.
Yeah, he does.
Well, he's only got like 51 major college Division I offers, guys.
He narrowed it down to 5 the other day.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, nice. And now Gibbs will get called for the block against Zobrist here out in the front court. But yeah, that's kind of neat to see Sutter, and I think that NIL game is going to play a lot. But what if the 5 that he's got it narrowed down to?
Illinois, Ole Miss, Penn State, Alabama, and Auburn.
Wow.
Oh no!
I love to
think
see
it's
Illinois in there.
They are.
Funk now doesn't go. Gets his rebound. Doesn't go. Ramage in there for the rebound. Gets it out to Jones. Over to Zobrist. Zobrist for 3. Just rims out Funk now with the rebound. Takes it in against Sutter. A little fadeaway jumper. Just won't go. There's a lid on that rim for the Birds. Oh, my goodness.
I like the tenacity that Metamora went at him with. But
Yeah.
you're right. It just would not fall.
Boy. Gotta get maintenance out there checking that rim. Sutter now in the lane against Funk. Doesn't go. Brady Jones steps in for the rebound.
That's good. That's really good defense by Funk.
Ramage for 3 out of the corner. Jones with the rebound gets it picked away, and there'll be a foul called on Dunlap here.
And that'll send Jones to the line for 2 shots.
That's going to go against Renette, I believe. That'll be Renette's first. Like you said, Scotty, Jones goes to the line to shoot 2 here. Dunlap's in the penalty.
Man, we just cannot make a bucket.
Yeah. Nothing goes for the Birds, and Sutter controls it.
And he's a good free throw shooter.
Yeah. Freshman gets the ball knocked out of bounds by Funk. Dunlap to inbound. Funk with the recovery and the steal.
Nice job by Jonah Funk. He's played a whale of a game defensively.
Yeah, he almost baited that throw. Kind of hung off Sutter, and now Birds will hold it for 1 here. But you're right, I don't want to see our shooting percentage here the last 4 minutes. Greaves now gets it, kicks it back out. 15 on the clock now in the third. Zobrist hands it off. Greaves reverses it to Jones. Goes down to Zobrist for 3.
Go!
Goes. Wow.
Wow.
Redbirds will take a 6-point lead into the fourth quarter, 44-38.
Think it's not going to pay the bills. Commerce Bank. Commerce Bank is proud to support the Metamora Redbirds from setting short-term goals to planning for your future. If it matters to you, it matters to us. Commerce Bank, member FDIC. Goodfield State Bank, big enough to serve you, small enough to know you. Goodfield State Bank, a true community bank. Hanover's Pub, your favorite food and drinks every time you visit. See you on the square. Kirby Foods, be sure to check out their signature Kirby items in the deli and meat departments. Kirby Foods is proud to be 100% employee-owned.
We start this fourth quarter. Metamora will get the ball, 44-38. That was a big three-pointer.
They double team Zobrist right off the inbound, and the Birds will take a timeout here.
That's pretty good defense. That's really good defense.
Yeah, they really kind of jump trapped him there, and Redbirds kind of weren't really ready for it. Somebody needed to come back to the ball and then attack. You know, we would have had a 4-on-3 there. But I've got to believe that our shooting is going to pick up here. You know, the shooting in the last 4 minutes has just been kind of odd to see at home like that. You just don't see that in a home gym. You see it on the road all the time. At home, those get the roll, you know?
I mean, what did we have at halftime? What was the score at halftime?
32-22.
So our only points that quarter were the two Zobrist threes.
Yeah.
That one on the right wing there.
Well, we scored 12.
We scored 12.
They scored 16.
Right? A little taste of my own medicine there, I guess. I was looking at the guest scores.
Oh, well, that's okay.
That was the best of us, right, Scott?
We'll get you a calculator.
Yeah. See.
Scott, we might have
some scratch paper, maybe?
44 minus 32 is 12.
Oh.
Dunlap in the press here. Redbirds get it, reverse it. Out of Jones in the corner. Out to Zobrist. And now Dunlap switches into the man here. Double screen for Zobrist. Reverses it to Greaves.
That's got to be a foul, yeah.
Number 3 is all over Zobrist.
Yeah.
He seems shocked it's a foul, too.
I can't believe they don't think that was a foul. He was all over him.
Yeah, he was grabbing him on his cut, so I think they've really said, hey, step up the physicality. Zobrist takes it down the lane. Ball goes off Sutter, out of bounds to the Redbirds. Ball goes into Funk to Zobrist in the corner. Zobrist for 3, off the front. Dunlap with the rebound. Gibbs drives the lane. Nowhere to go. Funk does a nice job helping out. Little elbow jumper. Max Sutter with the rebound. Ball goes out of bounds to Dunlap.
Pretty good defense there again.
Sutter gets it. Hands it off to Renette. Renette's guarded by Greaves. Gets the screen from Gibbs. Attacks the lane. And was looking over the top for Gibbs, and Gibbs was buckling down the rebound. So ball sails out of bounds to the Birds. The Redbirds, that is. Not the Eagle Birds.
Yeah.
I noticed the Philadelphia Eagles like to do a little Birds call, too. I'd never noticed that, but watching the Super Bowl this year, they kind of kept saying, go Birds. I thought, man, the Arizona Cardinals aren't playing, are they?
or the Metamora Redbirds.
That's right. Greaves has it, gets it down to Funk against Sutter, gets double team, back out to Greaves, back down to Funk, who spins quickly, steps in, and draws the foul against Sutter.
That's a nice, quick move.
Yeah, great little hesitation and got Sutter off balance. And yeah, that changes everything for Dunlap. Now Sutter's really got to play careful here.
I keep going down to Funk. Wow. There you go.
Funk gives the Birds a 7-point lead here. Sutter now drives against Funk, and they're going to get Funk for the hold out top.
That's only the first one on him, so he's okay.
Dunlap takes the timeout here. 6:11 to go in the fourth. Down by 7. Well, I got to believe they're going to try to go into Sutter here, and just use him as much as they can while he's still on the floor, knowing that at some point it could be hard for him to stay out of his 5th foul.
Yeah.
As much as, we haven't shot super well here, but, the Redbirds really have not settled for the three-pointer tonight. No. You know what I mean? We've taken in the rim. We've taken it. It literally hasn't gone for us. The free throw shooting hasn't been, ideal. But I like the way we're still playing gritty and we're taking at the rim and, we're getting touches in the paint. We just got to keep doing that. Just keep fighting and grinding away. That really gets us ready for the postseason.
Jack Hessing comes back into the Redbird lineup.
Sutter gets it now. Little backdoor cut there by Gibbs. Crafty little pass. That's a tough pass in those tight quarters. Dunlap now with the press. Hessing gets it in the middle. Now to Ramage. Dunlap drops back in the man-to-man. Ramage now. Was open, thought about the 3, gets in the lane, and it goes. Beautiful. Exactly what you were talking about earlier, Eli. Getting Ramage in that little spot in the lane and converting.
And he's good in there. I like to see him take more shots, take it to the rim more.
Ball almost goes out of bounds off Dunlap here. Funk comes up, hedges the screen. Sutter now drives in, and Ramage knocks it away. It'll be Dunlap to inbound.
Has Sutter not really ever been much of a shooter there? Because he had an open look there, and he's had a couple throughout the game. He hasn't pulled the trigger. You think an athlete like him would be ready to shoot that?
Last time we played them, he hit some threes from the outside. So maybe at home he's a little more comfortable. Stephen gets in the lane, hits a little jumper.
They're shooting incredibly well this second half.
Yeah, cuts the lead down to 5. Zobrist now brings it up for the Birds. Gets in the lane, up to Funk for the reverse alley-oop dunk. Wow. That was beautiful.
They haven't missed a shot, really, have they? And how long?
Yeah. Still at 5. Burnett's a freshman now with 16. Zobrist now goes by the double team and finishes with the left hand down the lane. For 3, doesn't go. and the freshman gets in there for the rebound. Renette. Gibbs now drives the lane, gets blocked by Ramage. Funk gets it over to Zobrist. Zobrist gets down the lane. The freshman gets the rebound. Dunlap's on the run. Puts it up. Doesn't go. Ball bounces around. Gibbs gets back and puts it in. Back to a 5-point game here with under 3.5 to go in the fourth. And the freshman will reach in on Greaves. That'll be his second foul.
I'm not quite sure I understand that.
McCannicu, number 10, comes in for Gibbs for Dunlap. I mean, he maybe just made that foul just to get their sub in or something. I don't know, but I was right there kind of by the coach, right by midcourt. Ball goes into Zobrist. Down to Hessing in the corner. Dunlap in a little zone here. Well, no, it's a man. Zobrist gets double team, reverses it, and Stutter almost comes up with a steal, but it goes out of bounds to the Redbirds.
Dangerous pass.
Yeah. I think he thought somebody was cutting to the middle of the lane, and he didn't expect the ball to go that far. Now they bring up a double team on Zobrist. He gets out of his hand to Hessing on the backside.
Yeah.
And tries to draw the foul against Sutter, but does a nice job of putting the layup away. Redbirds up by 6. Sutter now comes across the lane, guarded by Funk. To the left side, little jump hook off the front, gets his own rebound. Blocked by Funk, recovers again. That's the freshman Renette for 3. Now he's got 19. Cuts the lead to 4. Funk's at the high screen. Sutter comes up, and now they're going to draw a foul here.
That's pretty dangerous on Sutter's part.
Stephen, yeah. You're
That'll
right.
send Zobrist to the line.
My favorite moment in basketball is when there's an obvious foul and the kid's like, oh, it wasn't me, it was fast 2 on Stephen have been like that. Those are funny to me.
I think that was the team's 4th. I think the next one, I think, will be shooting. They put that number 4 foul up there. Pretty Funk now down in the post against Sutter. Reverse layup. And Ramage sneaks in for the rebound, and it gets knocked away. Sutter now on the run to the freshman for 3. Long 3 doesn't go. Greaves now with the rebound. Gets grabbed by Mechanicu.
That'll be.
And Greaves now will go to the line to shoot 2 in the penalty. Well, we've got to start hitting some free throws here, fellas.
Yeah, we do.
There it is.
There's the first one. You got to get some stops on defense, too. Got them both.
Nice job by Greaves. And Zobrist kind of grabbed that ball and let it roll, and that could have been trouble. He's already been warned once. Oh, Funk comes over the top for the steal, and he's going to get called for the foul. It'll be Dunlap to inbound underneath their own hoop.
That's a good effort, though, by Funk.
Ball goes in. Sutter now guarded by Funk. Out to Renette, and he gets grabbed on the baseline by Greaves. Redbirds still have one foul to give before Dunlap's in the penalty. Ball goes into Sutter on the baseline. Reverse layup goes. That's the lead to 4. Sutter's got 9 now for Dunlap. Jonah Funk. Oh, yeah. With a slam over Sutter. Wow. Love it. Funk now with 12 points for the Redbirds. Freshman for 3. Oh. The bank is open here on a Tuesday night late. Wow. That's not supposed to happen.
No.
On senior night at Tepke. So the freshman now has 22 for Dunlap, and that brings it to a 3-point game here with 52.9 to go. Man, I don't remember this freshman being this dynamic when we played in Dunlap.
He's kind of having a good night.
He's having a great night. He just looks comfortable and smooth, and you know he's kind of the guy out here. I mean, everybody's deferring to him, and
it does help when you're banking in step-back threes, though, to look pretty good, though.
That does help.
I don't think every night he's banking in step-back threes.
Yeah, true.
Maybe he is. I don't know. I don't really go. I'm not really up on my Dunlap basketball.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, for Dunlap, you know, Barnett's got 22, Gibbs has 10, and Sutter has 9 for the Redbirds. Zobrist has 25, Funk has 14. And you got Greaves with 5, Ramage with 4, and Hessing with 4. And Brady Jones, I got to believe, has maybe 7 or 9
Yeah, I think
points,
he's got 7.
something like that. So Redbirds the inbound here against the press. Looks like it's a man press here. They're double teaming Zobrist, though. Ramage has set a screen. Back to Zobrist, started by Steffen. Zobrist gets a double team, gets it over to Ramage. Now they double team Ramage. And they're
timeout. Metamora takes a timeout.
Coach Dame got a timeout there. So with 37 seconds on the clock, Redbirds have a 3-point lead.
And I'll tell you right now, that timeout I think was better than the foul.
Yeah, for sure. We get to maintain possession, and you know now anytime Dunlap fouls, we're going to do 2. We got to make them, but you know if you're Dunlap at some point, you're going to have to resort to fouling. You can't get the turnover. So I got to believe Dunlap's going to try to, you know, run a little junk defense, double team the ball, try to get deflection on the pass, you know, have everybody cheat up, you know. So you throw over the top to Funk, you know, give that nice and high where only he can get it, and just take care of the ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
But crisp passes, you can't have any long passes here.
You just got to be strong with the ball.
Yeah. Ball goes into Ramage, and he gets fouled immediately. That's by number 1, Austin Walker, and Ramage will go to the line to shoot 2. 34 seconds on the clock here.
First one's up and good. And he gets them both. That's big.
Ramage always cool, calm, and collected at the line for the Birds. Love to see that. Burnett pass. Sutter somehow ends up with it. Gets the layup to go. Redbirds to inbound. Goes into Zobrist.
The clock continues to run.
And gets fouled at the backcourt here with a little under 10 on the clock. Has a chance to extend the three-point lead here.
If we can score here, we should win.
Yeah, we got a two-possession game.
We don't have to inbound the ball after a made basket.
Yeah. Ball rims out. Second one, Funk tips it. Sutter now has it on the run for the Birds. And a three-pointer. Like to go Sutter with the rebound. Puts it in. And
they called a timeout.
Dunlap calls a timeout. And 0.1 on the clock here. Down by 1.
No, I don't.
We'll see if the official is going to change anything on the clock here.
0.1 second.
But Metamora will inbound after the made basket by Dunlap. So it should be a foregone conclusion here.
Well, we just went cold this second half.
Yeah, I mean, that ball just kept getting a lot of rim and just didn't fall in. Well, hard-fought game here by Dunlap, you know. So now you look at the prospect of meeting these guys in the regional next week in their home gym.
Yeah.
I mean, we gotta take it up a notch here, fellas, you know. Wow.
I'll tell you what, Dunlap has played great in the second half. And if we'd have made anything, I mean, our free throw shooting percentage has been terrible.
Yeah, just free throws have rimmed out, little layups have rimmed out. So many little things just haven't gone the way
the refs, the officials added 0.7 back onto that 0.1 there.
So there's just under a second to go.
0.8, yep. So
if we inbound it, that should be the end of the game.
Yeah.
I don't know if Dunlap can play any better, can they?
I don't know. You know, they got 22 out of their freshmen tonight. Wow. Ball gets inbounded. You saw the freshmen there trying to draw the foul.
Yep.
Zobrist. That was really their only hope to get the ball. So Redbirds win a tight one here at home on senior night.
Yeah,
59-58 against the Birds, or against the Eagles.
And I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of glad of the outcome, that it's a close game, maybe a little too close. But if we'd have come out and won by 20, then we go over there. That's tough.
You're right. You know, we're going to be tight. We're going to have a game plan. We're going to be ready to go over there. So yeah, take nothing for granted, right?
Contact Greg Harmon for an auto quote today.
Welcome to Kaufman Wellness Center.
I have struggled with back pain for many years. I've only had 7 decompression treatments, but I have already seen a huge improvement.
Throughout working and sports injuries and that type of thing, my body's been abused for well over 50 years, and Dr. Kaufman has kept me to where I could continue to work. I had had carpal tunnel, and once we started the laser light, that tingling and numbness was alleviated.
At Kaufman Wellness Center, your journey to wellness starts here.
You can do it. 102. We're not going to give up. We're never until we're strong and mighty and tough. These weights are going to be heavy, like a heavy job. So you're going to need to bring your muscles with you. Got it? Now let's get lifting some weights. Come on.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact Greg Harmon for your personal price plan today.
In a minute, yeah. Just set it right there. Thanks.
Welcome back to Metamora. We're here with Metamora head coach Justin Dame. Coach, not a Picasso, but a win is a win.
I'd say it was a Picasso. Picasso's paintings are known to be a little unorthodox and weird looking, right?
Yeah.
We had a weird starting lineup, obviously, for senior night. We've had the same starting lineup for every game except the one Matthew was out, so it's a little different. Throwing all those 5 seniors out and having Jonah off the bench, especially against a big guy like Max Sutter. It's obviously not a great matchup for anybody, but it's tough for Matthew to take him on right off the bat. But yeah, like you said, it was kind of an ugly game. We didn't play great. We played good for stretches. They played really good in the second half. I thought they shot the ball really well. Obviously banked in a shot at the end, and that's what happens. You saw it in the sophomore game too, and our guys were up 20-something, and you got nothing to lose at that point. You just take shots with no pressure, and sometimes you make a lot of them.
And, Coach, I mean, I thought you guys did a nice job not falling in love with a three-point shot. Sometimes, we fall victim to that sometimes, but we kept attacking, and it just seemed like there was a lid on that rim, and it's like, what do you do? Free throws aren't going, layups aren't going.
Yeah.
Three-pointers aren't going, mid-range isn't going. Like, what do you do there?
Yeah, it felt like it was like everything we threw up was hit a couple pieces of the rim and just wouldn't go in. Jonah's patented hook shot from like 9 feet. Usually he's about 70% on that. He misses it, gets the putback, and misses the putback off the backboard. It was just one of those nights, so it's good for us.
Coach, you had some guys that stepped up early for you. I think at one point every player that played had scored, and it was pretty balanced scoring. But, in the second half, things didn't exactly fall exactly the way you wanted them to. But maybe that makes it a little easier when you go to practice for next week when you play them again.
Yeah, I thought we did a really good job crashing and getting offensive rebounds. We talk about all the time, hey, you can't really control are you going to have a good shooting night or not. Sometimes you just can't make shots, but you always got to assume they're not going in. You always got to get 3 guys at least to the glass, if not 4. And they did a good job of that first half, and then really in the second half it really mattered more because we couldn't hit anything. So give our guys a lot of credit. Last time we played these guys, we had a lot of turnovers. I think we cut those in half. We gave up a ton of offensive rebounds. We did a lot better job tonight on both of those.
Hey, Coach, I got to ask you, so, when we played over there, I don't remember that freshman at all. I don't remember him being a dominant player. I mean, he had 22 tonight.
He had the best best game of his season.
Is he just playing better game by game? And just
I've never seen him do that, but
okay.
Guys tend to step up against us. Obviously, with the beginning of the game, we didn't have the right matchup on him that we were going to go with for the rest of the game. So I think he got 7 points right off the bat, two layups and a 3.
Yeah.
We've seen him enough. He's not a great 3-point shooter percentage-wise, but some guys have hot nights sometimes, and that's what he did. Give him credit. He stepped up and had a big night. Obviously, you don't ever plan on people banking in threes, but that was obviously an accident.
Coach, I thought Jonah Funk had a really nice game. He forced Sutter to play really hard, got him into foul trouble, probably outplayed him, and made him work for everything he got.
Yeah, he did a really good job making him work. Like you said, last time I thought Mac got the better of Jonah over at Dunlap, but I'd agree. I think Jonah did a really good job, probably won that matchup tonight. He made every shot tough. He had his hands up. He got a piece of it. He didn't allow Mac to get very many offensive rebounds. He blocked a few shots. It's really tough when you're guarding a guy down there too, and then you have to help and try to defend the rim but not give up a dump down layup for him. So he did a really good job. He had a nice night. He's had a couple good games in a row.
Yeah, and Coach, at the end of the day, key thing is you get the W. Now I think you go into this Dunlap game next week even more hungry, right? But 4 years, Mid-Illini champions.
Yeah.
I mean, outstanding, and these seniors, get to win in their home court and celebrate here, but down to business, right?
Yep, definitely. Now everybody's 0-0 right now, one and done. You can't have a bad game or season's over, career's over.
A couple milestones here tonight. One, I understand Matthew Zobrist finishes his career at Tepke Gym, never lost on this floor.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And you kept your winning streak alive, 45 wins in a row here at home.
8th best all time, tied with Ottawa.
That's pretty amazing.
Oh, Jim, we've won quite a few games at.
Yeah, we've won some games up there also. But Coach, that's pretty impressive.
Yep, thanks.
You go to, I believe it's 53-3 now in the Mid-Illini Conference in the last 4 years. That's also pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's really good. And one was a loss on a buzzer beater at Washington, which we were up by 2 and just gave them a 3. And the other ones were Morton in their place. So couple tough ones.
Couple really tough ones. And I think your overall record in that same time span is like 119-20. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's not bad. You win that many games in 4 years. You're doing something.
Yeah, 4 years. You're averaging 30 wins a season. That'll get it done most years.
Yes, no doubt.
Coach, congratulations. Mid-Illini champions. Got a nice little ring to it, doesn't it?
Sure does. Thanks, guys.
That'll do it.
Congrats,
for Metamora
Coach.
Redbirds come away 59-58 with a big win tonight. I want to thank Randy Begol, my broadcast partner, Jonathan Stahlberg on the camera, Eli Young on the our third partner, but also our producer, and then Mike Kirker on the camera. That'll do it for Metamora. Redbirds, like I said, come away with a big win. We'll see you Wednesday night at Dunlap for the first round of the regionals. Any last words, Randy?
Hey, congratulations to these seniors. You know, they went out with a bang here tonight, so outstanding.
Yeah, nice job. All right, that'll do it. We'll see you next Wednesday night in Dunlap.